In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use curves as a way of adjusting value in a picture. Curves is a little bit more complicated than levels. It shows some of the same information as levels, and you can get to some of the same editing looks as levels, but it is a lot more versatile in terms of you being able to make one edit in some part of a picture and then do a completely different kind of edit in another area of the photo. So let's get to the curves adjustment layer. So half white, half black circle, click on that, and then click on curves. Right, what we see in here is the histogram for the photo. This is the same kind of histogram that we had when we were using levels. As you can see in the really dark areas of the photo, which is on the left-hand side here, we don't have any information at all. So it's saying that there's no part of the picture that is that dark. Right? So just like levels, you can make adjustments by moving arrows, such as the arrows on the very bottom of the curves line here. Right, that operates the same exact way as levels would. But another thing that curves allows us to do is to change how certain parts of the picture are going to look. So in this case, I may just move the bottom arrow just a little ways so that we start off with a good dark value where we actually have information. But what we can do from there is click on the line of curves and then change how things look a little bit this way. Okay, so if I go above this middle line here, it's going to really start changing how the picture looks. Alright, and you can see that I can click on the line as many times as I want to make different adjustments in different parts of the picture. But really I'm only affecting the part of the picture where this information occurs. So right now this line is going to be affecting the really dark areas of the photo. That point that I made on the curve. This is really only going to affect this area of the photo, so this type of value. Okay. One of the types of edits that are really good to use with curves would be to do a general S curve. So what I'm going to do is reset this edit. I'm going to delete out this layer by dragging it down to the trash and show you how an S curve looks. Right, for an S curve, you're going to be dragging below the line in the darker area of the photo and above the line in the light area of the photo. And the end result ends up being a little bit higher contrast photo that tends to look nice. This type of edit tends to work best, so it's a good place to start. But you can also make further adjustments from there based on what you think the photo needs. So in this case, I'm going to get rid of this area of the photo since there's no information there. But I'm going to leave things below the line here to continue to have a little more high contrast in the picture. One of the last things you can do with curves that's pretty nice is flipping to this mode where it's a little finger with some arrows next to it. This allows you to click on the actual picture. So I'm clicking down and moving the mouse higher or lower, and it's going to adjust how that part of the picture looks or how any of the value that's the same value as where I'm clicking will look in the picture. And it will show on the line where that information is. Alright, so if I really wanted to adjust some of the midtones here, you can see I'm just clicking and dragging higher or lower to make a different change in that part of the picture. Okay, that's the basics of curves. Really, it's a much more versatile tool than levels, but it is a little bit more complicated to use.